This is Sajida from CSC department in SRIT college. Today I am explaining subject database management system in one topic, demonstrating subclasses, superclasses and inheritance in ER diagrams. First, introduction of ER diagrams and inheritance. Entity relationship ER diagrams are visual tools used to model data and relationships. Inheritance allows entity to share common attribute throughout hierarchical relationships. Demonstrating subclasses, superclasses, and inheritance enhances the clarity of complex data model. Next, understanding superclasses in ER diagrams. A superclasses is generalized entity that encompasses common attribute shared by its subclasses. It acts as a parent entity in a hierarchy representing both categories of data. Superclasses facilitate data normalization and reduced redundancy in the data model. And understanding subclasses in ER diagrams. Subclasses are specialized entity that inherit attribute from a superclasses. They represent specific categories of roles within the bordered subclasses categories. Subclasses enable detailed and precise modeling of entity distinction in ER diagrams. The concept of inheritance in ER diagrams. Inheritance models the relationships between a subclasses and superclasses. It allows subclasses to inherit attribute and relationship from their superclasses. This hierarchical structure simplifies the expansion and maintenance of the data model. Visual representation of superclasses and subclasses. Superclasses are typically represented as rectangle with a name at the top. Subclasses are also rectangles connected to the superclasses with a triangle or line. The inheritance relationships is often mm, identical with solid line or arrow pointing to the superclasses. Example, vehicle and car hierarchy. Vehicle can be superclasses with attributes like make, model and year. Car is a subclasses inheriting from vehicle and may have additional attribute like number of doors. The hierarchy clearly shows how specific wild type inherit common features. Benefits of using subclasses and superclasses in ER diagrams. They promote data consistency by centralizing common attributes in the superclass. They improve model flexibility, making it agile to add new subclasses later. They help understanding the data structures by illustrating clear inheritance relationships. Mm, Practical consideration and design tips. Clearly define the common attributes for the superclasses to maximized mm, maximized reusability. Use inheritance only when subclasses truly share significant common features. Ensure the inheritance structures aligns with real world relationships from the accurate modeling. Limitations and challenges. Overusing inheritance can be led to overly complex ER diagrams. Not all attributes are appropriated from inheritance. Same may be unique to subclasses. Properly maintaining multiple level of inheritance requires carefully planning to avoid confusions. Conclusion and summary. Demonstrating subclasses, superclasses, and inheritance enhanced the expansionness of ER diagrams. These concepts help model real world hierarchies and relationships effectively. Proper use of inheritance in ER diagrams results in clear, more maintainable data models. Thank you.